Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It's more of the golfing day or picnic day or walking outside or bicycling outside type of day. But we seem to be just sitting in a classroom, in a room, and we can do a bit of exercise. And so that's why I'm here. Let's try to meditate. All right, meditation comes in a different forms and don't have to think about very difficult ways. Meditation, we all should try it. You can even sit in the bathroom or sit on a on the toilet. You can still sit there relaxing your shoulders and see if you can keep your spine straight and loosening up your fingers and hands, loosening up your bottom half of the body, loosening up your mind, and your head has to be sort of nice and gentle and clear. And breathing in and out from your nostril, and I mentioned it before, nostril breathing, you do not lose much of how do you call this, moisture. You should have a good moisture in the body. Try to use that moisture to, like if you lose your moisture, then you get more tired. So we are going to try to have nice moisture kept in the body. So what I'm trying to say is try to do your nostril breathing. Now, many people uses nostril breathing in and exhaling from the mouth. I'm sure you know, breathe in through your nostril, exhale from the mouth. It's nothing much wrong with it. But then after the practice, you should have a bit of more of the drinks, like water. Now, as far as the water goes, this is like a well-known thing. Before you come to the class, you can boil the water and put it into a coffee cup, nice large one, and leave it there until after our practice. So by that time, it gets to be nice lukewarm water it's going to be. So I like you to have that water, whole cups of it, after the practice. So try to get a good water. Good water means the energy making as well. So we are going to get a good breathing and we take a good oxygen into the body, and we also have a good drinking moisture into the body after the practice. So those two things. Anything to help us keeping a good energy going. So first of all, we talked about facial expressions, and I don't know, did you try it out? Look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, and once you get used to looking at yourself, the face, head, face, eyes, nostril, and the cheeks, mouth, and throat, and hopefully you can come down to the breast area and make sure that you're going to be all by yourself in the bathroom. So look at yourself and see if your shoulders are all nicely even. Myself, as I said at the very beginning of these classes, I said I didn't realize it. My right shoulder goes up a little higher, quite much now. I try to keep my shoulders even as possible. Now, those are important, having your hips nice and even. So try to get your body nice and straight. And you can look at yourself in the mirror and examine your skin as well. Skin on your face, that's not too hard to do. Skin on the neck and skin on your arms. We talked about my girlfriends in Japan talks about this is as a drapes, and we all have drapes. Mine is getting worse now. Those good drapes, I don't think I can fix them anymore, but try to have a bit more muscles here, then drapes doesn't get any worse, right? So try to look at yourself, talk to yourself, and see how we can keep ourselves a little more lively, a little more charming, a little more, alive. Now, first of all, we try to do this finger. Okay, we talked about fingers and in between the fingers, and we talked about, arthritis or rheumatism sits into any parts of the body, but fingers, sometimes it start doing it, pain start on the fingers more easily. Try to tap it like this, and you have good energy going from the right side of your fingers to the left side, left fingers, and left finger to the right fingers, and the tap, 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 tap. It's not too difficult, and giving a good energy going from both ways, right? And squeeze nice and gently. If your fingers are painful, you know how much you can squeeze. You can squeeze. Day to day, we have a different kind of pains in parts of the body. And if you don't feel any pains, we are lucky or not. And see if you can put your palms together. See if you can do a little squeezing and twisting, squeezing and twisting. And just to watch my elbows, how it goes. Kick your right elbows a little higher, left elbows down, and kick your left elbows up, right elbows down. Goes T-ta-ta-ta, one side to the next, and get your neck to move, upper body to move with your arms and hands. Now, your palms are getting nice and warm, so energy goes from the right side of the body to the left side of the body, right? And put your fingers together. And see if you can open up your fingertips and let your fingertips, and lifting your fingertips up higher. And open up the flowers. And slowly, if you can, that is, let your elbows come a little closer together. Mine don't go all the way today. And open up your elbows wide. Now, while you do this, breathing in when your fingertips goes up. And exhale, one more time. Breathing in. And exhale, then stop in the front of your chest. Making diamond shape. And see if you can roll your diamond shape in front of you. Breathe in, exhale, breathing in, exhale, and placing it into your lower dantian. Relaxing your shoulders, lowering your shoulders down, relaxing your arms, and hold it. Try to feel the good energy going around this diamond shape. And this is a center of your body. It's an energy center. So we are going to get all the energy coming from top and down, up, and from everywhere, all the atmosphere. Gather them up to the middle of your body and just hold on to it. Hold on to it. Calm yourself down for a few seconds again. Then put your fingers together again, hands together again. Making your arms and hands in parallel shape, parallel. and slashing the arms side to side. I hope you're not forgetting your breathing. Breathe in and exhale. One more time. Breathing in and exhale and switch. Breathing and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. One more time. Breathing in and exhale and put your hands closer together. I wonder if you can feel the warmth coming from the right hand to the left hand. If it's this far, I cannot feel it. If I go a little closer, I can feel the good energy going from the right side of my hand to the left side. Hold on. Open up the front door. Closing. One more time. Breathe in a little wider. And exhale. Let's turn to the right. Opening up the right side window. And close it. Do a smaller amount the first time. Opening up. A little wider. Close it. Meeting you in the center. You turn to the left. Opening up the left side window and close. Shall we do a wider one on the left side window? Left side window a little wider and close it and meeting in the center. And put your hands on the thighs. Put your thighs. Massaging your thigh. All right. And the other way, massaging your thigh. Often we neglect bottom half of the body. Let's pay a bit more attention to the legs today. Using your fingers, we already warmed up, energized your fingers, hopefully, right? Massaging your kneecaps. Massaging your kneecap other way. And using your two fingers, like pointy fingers and middle fingers, okay? Okay, now middle fingers are the ones, it's directly goes to the, like heart center. Energy travels from the heart center to the middle fingers. Energy travels to the heart center to the middle fingers. So middle fingers and pointy fingers together. Now see if you can, I wonder if you can see it. Go from here, massaging on the shin. Maybe you cannot reach all the way down there. Just to do a small amount. You have shin bones. So each side of your shin bone, there are muscles here. Giving the good going over. Push it down and up. Push it down and up. And massaging your knees. Bring it down. Other side, lift it up. Those two fingers again. And massaging. Okay? And hold on to the leg if your leg is too heavy. Mine is getting kind of too heavy at the moment. So push it down here. You can kick it up a little higher if you are brave enough to lift your leg up a little higher. If not, just try to do a little bit lower. Meaning is you have to lean back forward a bit. All right? Any little movement you might make naturally is a good thing, right? You don't hurt yourself. And massaging your knees and lift it. Now, come slightly forward, don't fall over the chair. And see if you can get your both toes to tap the floor, okay? Now, you are doing this. You can feel some muscles here, right? Now, see if you can roll your foot to the instep and go on the heels, okay? Now, right now, I don't know, I hope you can feel it too. My Achilles and the calf muscles are nicely stretched out, all right? And here you can stretch out too. You can really feel that tension there. Try to roll your foot going on the toes, roll your foot to the heels, We go nice and slow. Roll your foot to the toes one more time. Now you're breathing in and exhale. And just hold it, all right? And if you can feel the good stretch on the back of your, now we don't often think about these muscles, do we? We can sort of think about shin bones and the front of your, now we often don't think about the back of our body, and today I'm trying to let you know there are such muscles right here and right there. So we are going to use this just to hold on to the chair so you don't fall over. Okay, try to do this a few more times on your own. Okay, and the breathing is also involved. All right, now we are doing this very evenly on both sides. So both sides is going to be worked on, right? Yeah. Now we talked about potatoes earlier. Now just so you can watch me. Potatoes, we talked about doing this with the fingers, right? And giving a good energy. Place it on the floor. And you can do the same exercise I just showed you by using potatoes. Put it right underneath of the instead, right? So try to do this and getting good energy to your leg as well. Use anything to make you lively. I think that's the good idea. So put the potato to the side. Now what I like you to do is come slightly forward again. And pivoting your foot, we talked about it last time. One on the toes, swing your heel to the side. Do this very gently because you don't want to twist too much. Can you see how much twist I'm making on my right foot? Lifting your toe, place it. Lifting your heel, place it. While you do this, I'm sure you can feel those rest of your muscles on the legs. Okay, how much to open? I can only open this much today. Close it. Pivot your foot, right foot, closing. All right. Now, those are the muscles you don't normally use every day, and we are trying to talk us into using it. Left foot going on the toe, heel goes to the side, open up your pivoting your foot. There. Can I do one more time? Ooh, that's a little harder. Heel goes in, toes goes in, heel goes in, toes goes in, heel goes in, here. Now, I have to go nice and straight again. Watch, if you can do this. Do this together. Toes open, heels open, toes goes open, heels open. That's all I like to do. Heels goes in, toes goes in, heels goes in, toes goes in. Then you just do a little tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Make sure your spine is straight, shoulders are even, and breathing is going. Okay, now this is really easier than doing same practice as standing up. So we do this standing up, practicing in a standing up position in a few minutes. You can stay sitting down if you wish to just stay in a chair, okay? So just to keep on doing this for a few more seconds, then we are going to stand. So standing up and just getting yourself all used to getting your hips going. And if you can get your knees bent, lifting your weight to one side, to the next side, one side to the next. And breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. That's all goes together. Now, while I'm speaking to you, I can't really keep that breathing going. So hopefully that you keep on going with breathing, movements, and thinking which muscles are being used. All this is gonna be your job to do. Now, what I like you to try. Remember we talked about pivoting a few seconds ago. Stand on the left foot. We did this last week. Heel goes out, toe goes out, heel goes out. Not too much here. Then bring it back. This is a prevention for falling, okay? Because you gotta know where your center is. So you stand on the right side this time and open up your toe, open up your heel, left toe opens up, left heel goes up. One more time, then bring it back. So try to get your centers nice and solid. Whenever you are walking, the same thing, you gotta think about where your center is, all right? So you don't fall over so easily. Anyways, like us in like a senior stage, we really have to watch, not fall down, all right? I've done a couple of times and takes quite many days to get better. So we have to watch, not fall down, right? So getting a good balance on each steps, you have to know where you are is very important. Only you can do it, right? So what I like you to do is, again, small wrestler's position, okay? It's not very attractive position, small wrestler's position. Now, put your left hand on the thigh, right hand out. Heel of your hands goes out and open up your fingers and rotate your hands. Now you're breathing in when your hands are rotating. Exhale and inhale, exhale. And this is some sort of a very natural way of moving your whole right side of my body, right? And rotate your fingers, hands, and hold on to this energy right here, bringing it in and kicking it up. Do this, bring it in and push it up. One more time. Breathe in and left side. Put your right hand on the right knee and kicking it out and rotate your fingers. Could you feel your whole left arm? One more time. Breathe in a little more and exhale and hold on to the good energy here. Bring it in. Both sides goes out. Bring, like rotate your arms, hands, on the fingers, all right? Use your imagination. How can you grasp onto the good energy here and bring it in? And push it out. And try it. And one more time, push it. And one more time. And hold. And do this swinging few more times. Let your arms go. Relaxing the arms. We talked about this. See how we can improve this. Not having so much of drapes on the arms. I'm gonna try and please try it again. Here, there, lift. See if you can lift your feet up off the floor a little bit. If you like to be a bit more brave. And here. Now, arms can go anywhere, all right? If you are nice and solid, your arms can be anywhere. And just stay. There. Putting your feet together, talking about balance. Slightly open and see if you can feel feel your weight on the heels a bit. Just so you're lifting your toes off the floor a bit, right? I wonder if you can see me. Then roll your weight to the back, to the toes, back to the toes. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Now arms are going a little higher. Breathe in, exhale. Now could you feel your shin? And we have talked about it earlier. And your calf muscles. Try this for a few more times. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Arms go to higher. Now, when you have the rhythm going, and you can feel those muscles, which muscles are tightening up, I like you to try to remember or thinking about which muscles are really tightening up. Now, you might feel some of the pains on some kind of pains, like a kind of sweet kind of pain, like next morning. Some place on your legs, some place on the hips. Then try to keep yourself sort of thinking, oh, this is kind of sweet pain. It's not harmful kind of pain. Take a nice hot shower or bath and normally goes away. Now, what I'd like you to do is, well, let's go to the chair since we have chair. And see if you can hold on to the chair. We have done it last time. Stand on the right foot. Put your left foot behind and keeping your top of your head to the tailbone nice and straight, and just stay in that position. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Now start thinking about which part of the muscles are squeaking. It's hard, I don't know about you, but my right thigh, on the outside of my right thigh, is tensed up. My left side, so the front of your thigh, back of my calf muscles are tightening up, and Achilles is kind of squeaking. Hold on. And if you can, that is, just let your left toe walk backwards or a little bit lower if you like to do it. Okay, my head is still on top of my spine. Breathing. And let your left foot come back in. Just give a little bit of stepping. Stand on the left foot. Do the same thing. This knee shouldn't go past your toes. Okay, make sure it stays on top of your toe or behind. Okay, so you don't get sore knees. Hold on to that position and let my right leg goes a little bit further and just stay. And if you don't like to do this low, you can just do this much. This will do. Okay, I have a touch of knee bend. Can you see my left knee slightly knee bend? This will do. Anything is harder, and any movement you might make is beneficial if you can do it safely. We are going to go back to the chair and just sit down. And what I'd like you to do is, we have talked about facial expressions, and I hope you have done it. And always talk to yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror, and your eyes talks a lot. And giving a good expression on your eyes, and we talked about how to move your mouth, right? Focus, stick your lips forward and opening up your mouth. Close, open, and all these things I'm showing to you, so don't you laugh at me at the moment, but always moving your muscles so we don't have face, don't want to look too serious when you're not serious. So see if you can make a nice happy looking face, much as you can. That's quite important. When your face is kind of happy looking, then eventually it sort of reflects on your heart. I think my great grandfather or somebody talked to my mother. Anyhow, this is a session, and I hope you have a nice day, nice weekend.